What's up, guys? So we are here at Target. We are gonna do hopefully some Haulathon finds round 2 because I was sick all week and didn't really get to go hunting. So we're really looking for that Elvira and Bronx from Gargoyles. So wish us luck. We're gonna hit a couple targets today, and yeah, happy Saturday, y'all. Target number 2 again. Nada. All those. Some new McFarlane. Dang. Hey guys, we are back with more Haulathon finds. Yes, so interesting week. Got sick. Didn't get to go out as much as I wanted to look for stuff. But yesterday, as you saw in the video, we went to not 1, not 2, 6 targets. 6. All over the place. 1 right by me, and the rest were just all over. Found some Haulathon stuff, but almost every single one had the exact same stuff at them. Just a bummer. I just keep missing out. Looking for Elvira, and they did start releasing Haulathon Wave 2, technically is what we'll call it, with Bronx, which is the gargoyle dog. Also comes with the wings that kind of close for Goliath, which is really cool. Really looking forward to find that. Couldn't find Elvira. So kind of a bummer, but we did find some stuff. It took, the 4th target, we finally found something. Oh man, and with gas, it's a bummer. When you go to all these targets and you don't find anything and you're so excited to find just like one little thing. Elvira's like this big, like one thing, and you don't get to find it. But we did find some cool stuff. So 4th target, we found the Bebop and Rocksteady, which is super cool. And then we did find some other stuff, as you can see here. So we are gonna unbox this stuff. And yeah, if you guys are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. We just hit 700 subs. You guys are awesome. Let's try to get up to 1,000. 1,000 is the goal, and then we'll just see what happens from there. So let's go. Let's get into it. Yeah, we'll do that first. So got some different things here. One thing here, this is part of Haulathon, which is the NECA TMNT Pizza Monster. Now, I know this has been out for quite a while. You could have pre-ordered him on NECA a long time ago, and people found him in stores a long time ago. I never found him. I didn't pre-order him. I wasn't sure if I was going to grab him to begin with. He does look like a lot like Alien to me, so kind of cool. I always did like the design, and the box is really cool, but we didn't find it. Well, we found it during NECA Haulathon, and actually this one is from my boy Craig from Philly, because he found it before me, and then I ended up finding a bunch of them this weekend. That is how it is. It is what it is. Happens. Whatever. But I did almost think about grabbing a couple of these, though. These are total army builder kind of things that would just look really good with turtles, and I almost decided to buy a couple more. I'm hoping that, because this is probably the least figure that people have been grabbing, I've been seeing for the Haulathon, is maybe these end up going on clearance. That would be fantastic, because then I would probably grab a couple more. So let's pop open Pizza Monster. Pretty excited to open this. Like I said, it looks like Alien, and I do like Alien. I don't have a huge Alien collection, but I do get some here and there. And he's huge. He's a lot bigger in person than I thought he was. I saw a lot of pictures and all that stuff, but he's pretty massive. So you get kind of the control room, looking at the Channel 6 station, which is kind of cool. Not a bad background. I do wish you could put all these backgrounds together, like a connect a background scene. Like the Build-A-Figure kind of? No?
Yeah,
not
that's
funny.
cool.
Okay. So here he is, huge in box. Interesting. The zip tie's already busted. But so interesting thing with this, it's kind of a bummer he's not, straight in the box. I know it has the window, so obviously most of the time when you have it in the box, the window is shut. But it would be really cool if he was straight in it, and I get it. He's pretty big. So you do get a pizza with Pizza Monster. I mean, obviously. Let's go. So pretty cool pizza there. Nothing crazy. Just like a lot of the other turtle pizzas. You do get this device, which I don't know what it is. I don't remember from the animated series, but you get that device, whatever that is. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments, because you guys are very good at doing that, which is fantastic. I love it. And then, oh, that's cool. Okay, so you do get the UFO pizza box, which is pretty cool. Okay. But yeah, it actually opens. Look at that. So now you can throw your pizza in there. That's pretty cool. I do like that they actually made it open. That's a pretty big plus. Then you get the little Pizza Monster, which this might be honestly my favorite thing in this pack is the little Pizza Monster. Really cool. I love that the color is different. Like it should be, but that's just really cool they did that. And let's get Pizza Monster out. Only thing, and I kind of said this to my wife the other day when we were looking at him, is because they kind of do that flat coloring on him, the paint apps usually are pretty messed up. Not like terrible, but there's always, you can see. So the tail, kind of a bummer. I was hoping the tail would kind of have some motion in it. But it is pretty well detailed. It does look pretty cool. It's pretty long as well. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Do you see all these ties? Ridiculous. Okay. And we have... Oh man, I might have to... Plastic from the box, thank God. I might have to pick up another one of him because he is actually really, really cool. So let me... We're going to be careful. Here we go. He's going to be fun to stand, though.
You're not going to put his tail on?
Oh, well, I wanted to show you first, then I'll put his tail on. So there he is. I actually really like this figure. I think it is really cool looking. He's pretty bendy. I'll kind of go over articulation here in a second. I love the face, but as you can see, kind of like what I was saying, there's just a little bit of paint apps missed here and there. Nothing like to where I'd be like, oh my God, I can't even have this figure anymore. But, I mean, there's stuff that's kind of missed, which isn't too bad. I do really like it overall. The flat does make it look really cool. I love his fins back on the bottom of his legs, which are really cool. The head is great. What is nice... So his mouth does open, so that is really cool. That is a huge bonus. It's pretty tight, but you do have his jaw there where that opens up, which is awesome. Like I said, he's pretty flexible. His legs can go all the way out like this, which is nice. Obviously, people are going to be like, oh, I can't believe you're doing that without heating it. But, just be careful. These arms are pretty tight, but you do have some pretty good motion. The wrists do move with the hands, which is awesome. And the head... Oh, you can turn him all the way around, Exorcist style. And so the neck moves and then the head moves separately. So pretty good articulation. I actually really like it. Let's throw the tail on. As you see, the tail is just the ball joint and you'll just stick it in. But it is pretty big. Ugh. Wow. Like, this looks pretty big for the hole there. That's what she said. I know. Right, though? Like, that's going to be tough to put on. Watch.
Don't break it.
Right? That's what I'm always afraid of, is breaking the peg. Wow, I'm not going to be able to get this on. I'm probably going to have to... Oh, okay, we got it. So it's a little rubbery, which is nice. So I really do wish there was some motion in this, though. It'd be really cool with a bend to kind of come all the way up like Alien's tail, even if they did it like that. Because it does kind of limit you. It's just going to be straight. Like, you can turn it, but, to the side and stuff like that, but it's pretty straight. So, really cool, though. Let me see how I want to do this. there is Pizza Monster. I really, really like it. I think it is fantastic. Like I said, I may have to go ahead and pick up more. And the fact that you get the pizza that opens and whatever this thing is, really cool. What do you think? You like it?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty decent, honestly. So this is definitely all over the place, as you can see, as you saw in my little kind of toy hunt picture video. So you should be able to find him pretty easily at Targets. So he actually does have holes on the bottom of his feet too. So I guess you could probably use a stand with him. So okay, trying to think. Kind of want to do turtle. So let's do the Mummy because I am too excited for this. So the Mummy Universal Monsters, really, really cool. So when they started making Universal Monsters, I was like, that's cool. And when I started collecting toys, I really kind of was trying to limit myself to like Spider-Man and Batman and, you know, Turtles and like the main stuff that a lot of people collect. And man, they just keep pulling me in with all these different things. I mean, these Universal Monsters are awesome. I love the Frankenstein. Like I said, I really want the Elvira. And we found the Mummy today. He was not on a shelf, though. I've only seen him at... This is what... I'm sorry, I'm going off a tangent here, but this is what drives me nuts about this Haulathon. And it's mostly Target. It's not really the Haulathon. I didn't find him on the shelf. He was on a cart ready to be put out at the Target closest to me. What have we seen Haulathon at the Target closest to me? Nothing. Nothing. No end cap where anything is. They have not put out anything. They've put out this and Wolfman. That's it. I don't get it. So I don't understand. Every other Target I went to yesterday had Haulathon stuff out. None of them had the Mummy. So I don't know. He's not necessarily like completely part of Haulathon, but I have seen a lot of people find him with the Haulathon stuff on those end caps. So did I even open the box to show you?
No.
Oh, sorry. But
getting ahead of yourself.
I was, sorry. But super cool. I'm too stoked for this Mummy. They also have come out with an accessory pack for this. It doesn't come out until like August, but it is his tomb and some other things, which is really cool. I might pick that up. But when I first saw these pictures of this Mummy, I was like, man, that's really cool. Like I said, I'm not a huge... Oh, I just ruined the box there. So, I'm not a huge monster collector, I guess. But, like, NECA has been killing it with these. The Frankenstein was probably one of my favorite figures last year that I got. As you see, there's the background. There's the tomb and, like, the chest and everything. So, you will be able to get that tomb, which is really cool. It is separate, though, so kind of a bummer. But they've just been doing a really good job. And I mean, oh man. He kind of reminds me of, is it Victor on Underworld? The vampire guy.
Yeah.
I know it's a vampire, it's not a mummy. But when he comes out in his vampiric state, he looks mummy-like. So either that or the mummy or the vampire from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
What is his name? The older guy. I can't remember his name.
I don't remember.
The Baron?
The Baron, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so really cool. You do kind of get some wrap here, and this is kind of cool because it is very flexible. It's supposed to go like this, but you can kind of manipulate it however you want. You get 2 of these, which is just part of his wrapping, just kind of for details, which is pretty cool. Nothing crazy to those, but a really cool little add-on for you. Just to give your mummy some more life. Get it? I know, I'm hilarious. Okay. That song is stuck in my head now, and I can't get it out of it. If you guys are wondering what song, it's the Hulk Hogan theme song. I'm not going to sing it on here, but yeah. So, oh, do you hear them? They are howling up a storm. Let's pause for 2 seconds. Okay, so we have our second accessory here. It is this chest. Really cool. You do have the writing on the top in gold, and then around the sides you have these guys in the little gold pattern. So really cool. The other thing that is awesome is this thing pops open, and you get this like hieroglyphic scroll from the Mummy, which is really cool. So it's just, they give you some really, you know, odd, cool accessories just to kind of, again, bring your mummy to life. I'm just going to say that joke over and over. Really cool. I kind of wish that this kind of just cracked open like this, because that would be kind of cool. But the chest is actually really awesome.
That's not how they were, though.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so you do get... Come on. Some alternate hands, which are almost like Frankenstein, like this. I know his are flat. But that is cool. You get to see the detail in the hands, and then you get to see the ring on, which is really cool. I think that's a nice little... just, you know, little detail to kind of make them pop a little bit more. And then, oh, come on. Having troubles. Okay. You do get 2 other head sculpts, which is cool. This one is, his mouth is shut, a little more serious. I think these heads look amazing. I mean, they didn't have to do much because you don't have to put crazy detail in the hair or anything, but man, it looks really good. So there's his kind of like serious face. I really don't know which face I am going to put on him. Then here you have an open mouth, same thing, kind of a serious face, but just the open mouth, which looks good. But both of those just look solid. And that's what I'll say about these Universal monsters, especially after the Frankenstein. They do a really good job with the head sculpts. I mean, they look really awesome, and they give you multiple, and they just give you some awesome accessories. This is a great line. Like, even if you're just not a huge monster fan like I am, I mean, I like the classics, but not a huge fan. These are just awesome figures, man. Yeah, he is really cool. Oh, man. I'm going to have to get this tomb for sure. I mean, it would just look really good. And again, there's not much to this figure because obviously it is a mummy. But, oh, might have to do some ankle surgery here. But it actually moves okay to where I can probably get it flat, which is awesome. I love it. There he is. So again, like I said, nothing crazy to him, but just the wrap looks fantastic. They just throw little details in there. You can see when I turn him on his arm, there's a couple holes kind of looking in the wrap. His face looks great. This is obviously probably his sleeping head. Like I said, there's just kind of like some holes there. They just do some really good details in everything on this. The hair looks good. The face looks good. And again, I know this is not a like crazy figure to do, but for them to make it just look so well, it does look awesome. I am super happy with this guy. I really wish that he would have came with the tomb. That would have been a huge bonus, and I probably would have paid more for it if he did. But, you know, for what he comes with, he is pretty solid. I just don't know what head I'm going to put on him because they all look really good, but he's got some really good accessories. Bend-wise, he does bend pretty good. His knees bend pretty well. He doesn't have a thigh joint or swivel, but he can get his legs all the way out like this. Not bad there. These joints actually feel really good. The arm is kind of interesting because you kind of have like a shoulder pad, kind of like with some of the Batmans and stuff like that from his wrap. It kind of restricts movement. You do have this whole spin, but you're going to have to bring this up. You just have to be careful when you move this arm up because it does get stuck kind of underneath. But you do have the elbow movements. The hands can move. There's a little bit of a wrist, so nothing crazy. His head does move all the way up. He does kind of have a neck joint too, which is really cool. So you can definitely get him up in some crazy poses. He's not bad. I do really like him. I think look at that. And he stands really well, which is kind of interesting because he's not even really wearing shoes and they're just flat feet. He stands really well. So I like it. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Yeah.
So, and then obviously, like I said, you do have like the wraps. So I'm just going to do his arms because I think if you put it around his neck, he looks like he's wearing a scarf. Oh. We can make him a fancy mummy. So really cool. Again, accessories are awesome. You know what would be really cool too? We're just going to throw some heads in here. there you go. Now you have a place for your accessories as well, if you wanted to.
And the hands.
And the hands. Look at that. There's the mummy accessories. Now, obviously, now you don't have anywhere for the scroll, but we could put the scroll. The scroll. Did I say that earlier? I thought I did, but somewhere else. So, really cool. So, there's his height, kind of with Pizza Monster. Obviously, Pizza Monster is going to be a lot bigger than he is, but really awesome. I'm super excited with both of those. Those look great, man. Super, super cool. Okay, so now I got two more things, and I'm really excited for both of these. We're going to do Turtles. So we've got the Haulathon Super Bebop and Mighty Rocksteady. Now, if you are still looking for this and you can't find it in stores, I believe it still is up on pre-order for Target.com. Well, it's for ship. It's not even pre-order. I did actually order one off Target, and then the next day, of course, I walk into a store and I find it. So whatever, we would like to anyways, because I do usually keep one in box. But these are really cool. The one thing I will say about this, at least for me, this was a lot easier to find than the original Bebop and Rocksteady. The original Bebop and Rocksteady, I ended up having to buy from somebody online for a decent price because I just had no luck finding them. I still have not seen one in store besides like a comic book shop. So yeah, so these were pretty easy to find. When we found these, there was at least 3 of them there. So pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for this. I really like Bebop and Rocksteady. And you know, the robot version, that's pretty cool. So here we go. And I know a lot of people were looking for this. It's pretty hot, just like the first Bebop and Rocksteady, because Bebop and Rocksteady are really cool, especially in the animated series. I mean, they are just awesome. So let's see. So, oh, that background is dope. Look at that. I couldn't even really see that in the box because there's so many things in the box. But that's really cool. So, you know, Technodrome there and just kind of on fire. I might cut these off and like keep that background because that is really awesome. And again, the box art was really good as well. But so here they are, really big again. They're just massive boys. Come with quite a bit of stuff here. So I am pretty excited to see what all we get. And again, they did a back panel here with accessories, which is always my favorite. Okay, so these look like the extra hands. So you get, I wonder if they're exactly the same, if they're interchangeable. They do look almost interchangeable, so that's right. So we'll see if we get the exact same hands. So you kind of get like a flat palm, almost flat palm hand. And then you get this kind of almost like there he's holding something hand. Those are 2 right hands, right?
Right. Yeah.
And then for the left, you get one actually holding something. And again, kind of that half open palm hand. But then this one, you can definitely see it's for holding something. So that's one set of hands on one side. I wonder, I think they gave you the exact same set of hands though for both of them, which is not necessarily a bummer, but so the right hand's here, same thing. It's that flat almost palm and then that half holding hand. And yep, so exact same hands, kind of interesting. They did that. You have the one that holds, and again, this kind of open hand. Interesting there. I was for sure thought they were going to give different hands for each one, but that's okay. Not a bummer. Then you get this little device thing, which is cool. It almost looks like a communicator. It might be. I don't know. Pretty cool there. Just break it.
I know, sorry.
You do get this bomb, which is actually really cool. I do really, really like this bomb. It's pretty awesome. The green and red wires are awesome. Looks really cool.
It's like yellow wire.
It's green.
That's green?
It's like neon green.
Well, it looks neon yellow to me.
Well, you're wrong. So, then you get one of the guns, which I don't remember what gun comes with who. So, I think this is Bebop's gun, except he's not holding the gun in the picture. So you do get this gun, which is pretty cool. And then you do get another gun, which this is Rocksteady's gun. Well, I mean, I'm sure you could interchange them, but in the picture, this is Rocksteady's gun. And this gun is actually pretty sweet. I really like it. It's just normal. Most of the guns from TMNT, you know, look like a tuba, look like, you know, bazookas, stuff like that. That just is pretty awesome. I do really like that gun. And then you get, that's what it is. It's a toll thing, right? It's a toll thing that they ripped out of the ground, which is really cool. So that in the picture is with Bebop in his hand, so he just ripped it out of the ground because you didn't pay your toll. So not today. So pretty cool there. I do like that it shows the dirt.
A parking
or
meter.
Parking meter.
Yeah.
Well, that's not
Sorry.
toll. That's what I meant. You know what I meant. I do like that they did the little detail down there that he actually ripped it out of the ground. That is really awesome. Okay, let's pull out Rocksteady. So you guys will have to let me know. I'm curious. Who do you guys like better? Do you guys like Rocksteady better? Or do you like Bebop better? I typically have always liked Bebop better. I don't know why. Maybe just because he's not just a rhino. I will say the Ninja Turtle movie with Megan Fox, even though they looked pretty good, I could not stand them. I thought it was pretty bad, and I was super excited that they were in it. So, oh my goodness, I hate that. They do their ankles that you can barely get to. Okay, did come out of the box pretty easily. He's pretty cool. I'm actually really happy I got this pack. Yes. Okay, so we'll go through them both, but I will just get them out here. So here's Rocksteady. You can kind of go over Rocksteady with you while I get Bebop out. He looks awesome, and I did already kind of do something that I was curious if he was going to be able to do or not, which is fantastic that he does, because that just made him a whole lot better. Alright, let's pull out Bebop. Really? There's another one on there? Look at that. My goodness. So many zip ties. See, and these move great. Honestly, like, I'm not even gonna say it this video, but I'm super happy with these. These are so solid. Oh yes. Maybe. As I fucking break him. So there we go. Awesome. So here is Bebop, and they stand so easy. That's why I like when they make these bulky figures. They just stand awesome, and they just look really good next to each other. I think those look fantastic. I'll turn them around so you can see. Here is the side view. Only thing, Rocksteady's eyes, I kind of wish they were a different color. They're just the white in there just because it blends in, but you know, that's how he's supposed to look, so it's all good. It looks great though. His white cannons and everything are awesome. They do not move though. That is kind of a bummer. I kind of just wish they made them movable, but that's not terrible. Bebop looks awesome. I kind of wish this shoulder piece moves, but I wish the guns would move again, like I said. His face looks fantastic to me, but I love his glasses and everything. Just looks great. Here's the back of Rocksteady, and here's the back of Bebop. And paint apps look pretty good, even though it is that matte. But the details on them look really good. I love how they are looking. And then we'll go to the other side, and obviously Rocksteady has that gun on his arm, which also does not move. You could take it off, but you're going to break it if you take it off. And then Bebop doesn't really have anything different on the other side. He does have this shoulder piece again with the gun, but really awesome. The one thing that just kind of made these more fantastic for me is that their mouths open. You can see both their mouths are open. I did pop them both open. Here he is shut mouth, and then you can do a shut mouth with Bebop. Bebop's head does not open, or his mouth does not open as wide as Rocksteady's, but his snout and everything is not as big, so that kind of makes sense. But they look really cool like that. So really awesome. You will have to change out the hands. They both just kind of come with fist hands on, so you will have to change out the hands to give him the gun and him the parking meter, but really cool. I do kind of wish there was maybe some other accessories with them. The bomb is cool, and whatever this is, communicator or whatever, but they do just look fantastic. They are very bendable. They're very nice. They got the knee, the ankle, no thigh, but you can see the ball joint there. They're not stiff coming out of the package. They're not loose either. This one has like some dust in his elbow, but he does bend here. He's got here, not bad. The head's curious. You can spin the head. This one's gonna be tight, and I don't know, you'll have to lift this over to get it all the way around. He doesn't have much of an ankle or a head joint here, like he can't get his head really high up, and again, his mouth does not open nearly as wide, but he does look just really good. He stands very easily. Rocksteady's movement, same thing. His feet are kind of interesting because they're that square, but they make him stand pretty well. And then same with his neck. You could get his head all the way around if you wanted pretty easily. But he doesn't have much up and down here either because it's one whole piece. But he does look just fantastic. I love it. You can put these guys in some great poses. So I'm gonna, oh man, these are great. I really like them. Compared height to Pizza Monster, if we did stand Pizza Monster up, I mean, Pizza Monster is kind of hard to stand straight up, but they're pretty close to the same height. Not bad. You can see the mummies right around their height, but if I stood him straight, he would be a little taller, but obviously he's a lot skinnier. So really cool there. They are fantastic. I really like these. I think they're cool. Do you like them?
Mm-hmm.
They are really cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to put them both over here, and we will have to switch out hands and stuff later. I don't know, again, how I'm going to pose them either. They do come with a lot of stuff. I'll probably give Rocksteady the gun, but I do really kind of like this look right here. And that hand's going to be a pain to get off, though, with that there. So, really cool. So, Super Bebop and Rocksteady, really cool. So, Haulathon is still going on. It's going to keep going on, so check targets for those. I'm sure you guys will find them. I found them pretty easily. So, yes. So, last thing we have, then I'll let you guys carry on with your day. Target where we found, and this is what sucks. We go to 6 targets, and the stuff we find is at the same store, except for the mummy, actually. But we found Hulk Hogan. Woo! The real American. So, really awesome. I don't collect a ton of wrestling. If you guys watch my videos, I do have some here. But this figure is too sweet not to pick up. I loved Hulk Hogan, obviously, when I was growing up. And then when he started to come back with, like, NWO and then started doing more in WWE again, it was fantastic. And this thing just looks great. So, I wasn't sure if I was going to open him, but you know what? I'm opening him. I think he looks great. So this line, you can see on the back, I'm not going to pick up any of those. I have seen most of those. Rob Van Dam has been the one that I have only seen like once, and his box was destroyed. But they're coming out with a lot of these. There's another wave with like Randy Orton and the Big Boss Man, Sergeant Slaughter, stuff like that. The Bobby Lashley actually looks pretty good because he does come with a belt and everything, but again, I don't collect a ton of wrestling. I only collect guys I really, really like. And this Hulk Hogan was too good to pass up on. I haven't opened one of these boxes before, though. I should have just looked. I think there's some up here, too. Yep, right there. Okay. I think I opened him wrong. I probably should have opened him from the bottom, but oh well, there we go. It's gone now. So you get a WWE background, nothing crazy. Nothing cool like the turtle backgrounds. Okay. Alright, so here he is. You do get a lot of stuff. You get some belts, you get some his, God, I don't even know what those are called, his feathers, because that's pretty much what they are. His shirt, and then some glasses and some alternate hands. So really cool. I'm curious if these come off or if they are stuck on him.
They're stuck on
I
him.
think they might be. So somebody, I don't remember, sorry if you're watching this and you're like, that was me, I said it, I don't remember your name. Somebody said he looks like a hot dog.
Yeah, kind of.
I was like, they kind of does. So shout out to you, person I don't remember. So here we go. Oh wow, they zip tied the shirt in. Yeah, dead serious. Which kind of sucks because like you could easily cut this because it's rubber. So here is the Hulkamania shirt. Yeah, that does not line up. Well, kind of. That it's kind of hard to line it up. So, but obviously if you put it on him, it's not going to be lined up anyways because his chest is going to be there. These have to come off if you get this. They have to come off. Yeah, there's the back. The back's kind of like a shredded shirt, muscle shirt that he usually wears. So really cool there. You do get alternate hands. So you do get these hands for him to hold stuff, which is cool. I don't understand why wrestling figures can come with hands to hold stuff and alternate hands, but McFarlane figures can't. Yeah, I said it. And then you get his flat hands right here. So he can do his... Ah, you missed it.
Oh,
you
sorry. I'm sorry.
His, there you go. Okay,
sorry.
Get back to the hands. So really cool. And then you get his Hollywood belt. I really kind of wish he would have came with the championship belt. That would have been really cool, but that's okay. There's more other figures that will, but his Hollywood belt is pretty solid as well. And I'm sorry, but if you don't pose him with the glasses, you ain't posing him right? Oh. Yeah. So these glasses are kind of hard to take out, and they will probably snap on you very easily because they are very thin. But they do look really good. His red and black glasses there. And let's pull Hulk Hogan out, brother. They zip tied one leg in. One leg. Out of the whole figure, one leg is zip tied in. I just don't understand. If this, literally though, if this figure does not make you just hear that song and you're a wrestling fan, then come on, man. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I can't really do it. Oh, this does come off too. Oof, we gotta keep that on, dude. You are bald as can be. So I'm just gonna bring him out of the box first. I'm not even gonna move him around. So there he is. He's actually pretty tall. He looks really big. Man, this is a really good figure, actually. I do really like this already. So that's just him right out of the box. I have not moved him at all. Really cool, though. I mean, you could easily just leave him like that posed, and like, there you go. Maybe just throw on the glasses if you want, and you're good to rock. So he does come with his knee brace, which is pretty cool. Kind of like Stone Cold. I do like that they do that stuff because it just kind of shows wrestling a little bit more, you know, because they do wear knee braces, they do wear elbow pads, all that stuff, and it's just part of the costume, you know. The boots are really cool, honestly. Is the face on that side too? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really cool. The detail on the boots looks awesome. I mean, this was my favorite outfit of his anyways. The pants look awesome. And let's see, so... Like I said, his bandana does come off, so now you have old man Hogan there with his bald head, and his hair does look, oh God, can you see, or is it too shiny? He does look really good there. Fantastic. Let's move these out, and this comes off. So it is one piece. I was curious if it was just going to be two pieces or if it was one, but it is one piece there. It's just like a little octopus, little spider hands right there, you know, but really cool there. That's pretty awesome. Let's see how this guy bends. And it hurts inside. Oh, I gotta bend his whole arm around. He's pretty tight. His shoulders are pretty tight for me. It's not terrible because I'm not gonna put him in any crazy poses. It's interesting, no alternate head. His head can go all the way around. You do have his nod here. It's actually pretty loose, so I would be careful with that. This ab crunch is always interesting to me. Oh, in WWE, and then wrestling figures, obviously you do have that whole swivel there. Knees little constricted just because of this rubber knee pad, so you can take that off though. He does have a thigh swivel, which is nice. He's got pretty good motion. I feel like if you really, really want to move him, you should take off the knee brace, and you should probably take off these knee pads here. But he looks great. We are going to just get him Hulkamania'd up, though, for sure. When it comes back, I need to stop singing that song. That song is going to be stuck in my head all day. Come on, get your arm through, Hulk. Ah. Okay, so we got his shirt on. I don't know how I'm going to pose him. He actually looks, I think, a little bit better with his shirt off. But I want to put all this on him. See how it looks. Belt goes on super easy. Fantastic. Oh, I got to get the whole effect here. We're getting the whole effect here. We're getting the whole effect here. Did you know that?
I did.
You did? Okay.
Yep. After you said it.
Oh, I don't even know if I can. Yeah, I don't know if I can get even his. Is that the right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yes. Let's throw the glasses on. Oh, God. These glasses honestly make him look goofy. I love this thing, so this thing is definitely going to be posed on him. I think it is just fantastic. Oh, I love it. I love it. Look at that. Is that not cool or what? I think that's fantastic. This is a great figure. I definitely, when I first saw it, was kind of on the fence about grabbing it, but first time seeing it, I was like, man, I haven't seen this anywhere else. We're going to definitely have to get it, and I'm not disappointed. I think it looks great. I'll probably put a different hand on over here, but how cool is that? He looks really good. He looks really good in the box, so if you do collect this stuff in box, which I collect a lot of my wrestling figures in box, but I'm really glad we popped him open, honestly. That looks fantastic. He might be my favorite thing on here, and I did not think it would be, but he's great. So you can kind of see his height comparison. Again, I'm just going to leave the mummy pose like this because he decides to stand like that. So height comparison with everything here. Hulk Hogan's actually pretty big compared to some of the TMNT stuff. Mummy is probably the tallest. Once I stand him up, he's actually probably right there with Pizza Monster, but fantastic. This was a great toy haul. I love it. If you guys have watched my channel, I only collect what I like to collect, so I'm not going to grab everything. But when you get stuff and some of it you're unsure of, but some of it you're really excited for, and it turns out like this, like to me, this is solid. I love all of these. There's times where we do some of these videos and I'm just like, not as happy as I wanted to be because something disappointed me. But I love this Pizza Monster. I think it's really cool. Like I said, I might get another one. This mummy's fantastic. I'm going to have to definitely get that accessory set, and we'll have to see how he goes with that tomb. Really excited about that. I already raved about this thing. This thing's fantastic. Patel did a great job with this Hulk Hogan. Really cool. And Super Bebop and Rocksteady are really, really solid. I mean, it sucks because I really figured this was probably going to be my favorite thing on here, and it's not. Honestly, I really like all three of these a lot. I do really like these. It's not saying I don't. They're really cool. There's a couple things I wish that would, change about them. They're a little stiff, but awesome. So keep looking out for Haulathon. Check those targets. Don't go ask the employees because they'll look at you and be like, Haulathon? What is that? Or I always get the we don't do anything with that section. So whatever, just go look. You're gonna have to waste some gas and you're gonna have to look. Hopefully get in some groups, because there's some awesome people out here that will give you stuff for retail or trade you stuff. Solid people do that. I do that all the time. Easiest way to find stuff. So keep looking. Follow me on Instagram. Link will be in the description below. I said we were going to do a picture last week. We didn't. We are going to do one. I don't know what I want to do, but I kind of want to throw Hulk Hogan in there. It's really cool. So check that out. Instagram link will be in the description below. And for all of you, keep coming back. You guys are amazing. Again, if you're new, please like, comment, and subscribe. I love your guys' comments. Just comment. Let's chat. I love chatting with you guys. You guys just, one, you guys fill me in on some stuff. And two, you guys have some great comments that I love to interact with. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It's a nice day here. We're going to be outside the rest of the day. And I hope you guys have a good week. And as always, collectors never stop collecting.